Hi children, welcome to 6th English session. Open your textbooks to page number 4, right? Second Roman, after the question answers, second Roman. Read the following paragraph and analyze it in terms of cause and effect, consequence. One has been done for you. So actually he has given a para. Cause and the result of that cause. What is that? Consequence and the why is it caused? So in that you have to pick it up. Okay, that para is given, you have to pick it up, cause and the consequence of that. First you see, you will get that. First example, all the animals in the forest were friendly. So because they are friendly, what happened? The jackal couldn't eat any animal. So the consequence for that is that. So like that, in that para you have to pick out the cause and write the consequence. Okay, right. The animals in the forest were friendly, so the jackal could not eat any animal. The jackal then thought of a plan and implemented it. The animals started suspecting each other as jackal's plan worked. The life in the forest became dull because there were no musical evenings. All the animals requested the sadhu for help. So he talked to the animals and the birds and solved their problem. However, the sadhu didn't want to kill the jackal, but preferred to teach a lesson to it. Okay. See, second one, what will you write? First, all the animals in the forest were friendly. The jackal couldn't eat any animal. The next one, what is the cause? For first you write the cause. The jackal's plan worked. So what happened? The animals started suspecting each other. You take the pencil and write it. Write in the second line. The jackal plan worked. Second line. What is the consequence for that? The animals started suspecting each other. When the jackal's plan worked, the animals started suspecting each other. Okay. There were no musical evenings. What happened? The life in the forest, when there are no musical evenings, you write near the cause. There were no musical evenings. So what is the consequence for that? The life in the forest became dull, isn't it? They were all dull because they didn't meet together. So the consequence for that, there were no musical evenings. The consequences for that is the life in the forest became very dull. Next, all the animals requested sadhu for help. So what happened? You have to write near the cause, all the animals requested sadhu for help. And the consequence for that, he talked to the animals and the birds and solved their problems. When the animals requested sadhu for help, what is the consequence for that? And a result, consequence, and what is that mean? Result. What happened? The life in the forest became dull. That is the second one. Third one is, he talked to the animals. The sadhu, he talked to the animals and the birds and solved their problems. Okay, right. Open to page number 5, third Roman. Rearrange the following sentences in the order of their occurrence in the story. Then rewrite them into a meaningful paragraph using the appropriate linkers. I know you are very excited to do this. You can, I will just say it in a para, you put it in the correct order, you put the numbers correctly. Okay. I will say you the, just I'll say you the para, you write it in the correct order. Okay. Once there lived the animals and the birds happily together. There he has already given, first is this. So that you have to write first. Then the second line you have to write. Like that you write, I will just say it in a para, you do it. You write the numbering. Once there lived the animals and the birds happily together. One day the jackal entered the forest. The jackal created an unfriendly atmosphere. So the animals and the birds began suspecting each other. Thus the peace and harmony in the forest was disturbed. Seeing all this, the moon came in the form of a sadhu. As soon as they saw the sadhu, they requested him to help them. Listening to them, the sadhu talked to everyone in the forest and tried to restore peace. But the jackal did not like this and it killed the sadhu. After taking the sadhu as his meal, the jackal's stomach bloated and then burst into pieces. As the sadhu wished, the peace and harmony in the forest was restored. So this is the para. According to that, you put the numbers and write it. Right. Next, fourth Roman, vocabulary. Okay. Read the following sentences from the story. They heard a soft voice. Okay. He was a dirty and dangerous. It was easy for the jackal to hunt the smaller animals and birds. The jackal told the elephants, "You are the biggest animal in the forest." He said to the peacock, "You are the loveliest bird in the forest." The underlined words, okay, there are some words, soft, loveliest, biggest. What are all these? These are all adjectives, okay. These are all adjectives. What is an adjective first of all? What is a noun? A noun is a name of a person, place, animal or a thing. Next, what is an adjective? Adjective is a word that says more about the noun. It describes the noun. How is that bird? It is the loveliest bird. So, the loveliest is the adjective there. So, in the same way, here in this grammar we have the adjectives. Okay, we have 3 degrees of comparisons. What are they? Positive, comparative and superlative. I hope you are you're with your books opened. Now you can see there positive, comparative, superlative. They dark, darker, darkest. Positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Amma, already from 3rd you are learning about this degrees of comparison. But again we came to that topic. So, I will just explain you in briefly. You please pay your attention. Right. Positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. What is this positive degree, comparative degree and superlative? Adjectives. First you know what is an adjective. It describes a noun. You first fix that. First you should know what is an adjective. Okay. After you know, then you come to 3 forms of adjectives, right? What are they? Positive, comparative, superlative. What is a positive degree? Positive. Positive degree means you are not comparing with anything. It is a dark room. You are not comparing with anything. So, it is dark. That's all. Comparative degree is when you are comparing with another thing, another person or a thing, second person or a thing, you use comparative degree. Superlative is when you are comparing with all, that you say superlative degree. Okay. See, okay, I will just say you an example. There is a boy. There is a boy. He is a good boy. Good, you are not comparing with anything. He is a good boy, that's all. So, that is a positive degree, isn't it? So, when you are comparing with another person, he is better than that boy. He is better than Raju. Rama is better than Raju. So, you are comparing Rama with Raju. So, that is the comparative degree. Superlative is Rama is the best of all. Until you are comparing with all. Good, better, best. So, best means you are comparing with all. So, that is the superlative degree. Got it? When you're saying Rama, he is a good boy. Good. Just you're not comparing with anything. That is a positive. When you're comparing with another person, you say that is comparative. And when you're comparing with all, and that is superlative. Right. Here he has given in your textbooks page number 5, you have positive, comparative, superlative. First, dark, darker, darkest. Next, small, smaller, smallest. Near, nearer, nearest. You repeat after me. Big, bigger, biggest. Lovely, lovelier, loveliest. Dirty, dirtier, dirtiest. Melodious, more melodious, most melodious. You don't say in the different way. They are special adjectives like this. So, you have to do that. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. And atla konni untayi. So, you have to know that. Melodious, more melodious, most melodious. I hope you have the clarity of these adjectives. Turn to page number 6. See, you can go more into these adjectives. If still you have any confusion, you can get it now. Read the following paragraph carefully and underline the adjectives and write the other degrees of comparison for them. Yesterday, we went for a picnic to Nehru Zoological Park, which is one of the biggest zoo in the country. Biggest. Biggest ante, what is that degree? First of all, you should get it. Biggest is the adjective there. And in which degree? In 3 degrees are there. In which degree it is? It is in the superlative degree. So, you have to write the other 2 also. Big, bigger, biggest. After writing the question answers, you write this degrees of comparison. You write the heading and copy the before page numbers. Degrees of comparison are there, no? You copy that and write this big also. Big, bigger, biggest. Okay? You underline biggest here. Okay? Next. The climate was cool and pleasant. Climate, how is it cool? Cool, cooler, coolest. Pleasant, more pleasant, most pleasant. Pleasant is also an adjective. Cool is also an adjective. Underline those. We saw many animals. Many. And you write that also. Much, many, most. Birds, reptiles, etc. We also saw a very large elephant. Large is also an adjective. Large, larger, largest. After that we saw a tall giraffe. Tall, yes, tall giraffe. Tall, taller, tallest. With the long, long is also an neck. How is it? It is long. So that is also an adjective. You underline the long. Long, longer, longest. There were also some small. Small, smaller, smallest. Okay, underline that and you write. Already I said, in the notebook you start writing, there you write this. Which sang sweet songs. Songs, what type of songs? Sweet song. Sweet, sweeter, sweetest. They were a beautiful peacock. Beautiful, what did I say? Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Which danced majestically. We went very close to the brown cobra. We felt very happy. We reached home late in the evening. Late, later, latest. Late is also an adjective. Second Roman. Read the following words. Each pair has one word and the other word is its opposite meaning. Big, opposite, antonym. Small. Dark, light. Happy, unhappy. Large, small. Live, die. Long, short. Near, far. Open, close. Start, stop. Thick, thin. You repeat after me. Appear, disappear. Common, uncommon. Right. Next, now he has given the fill in the blanks and you have to fill it with the opposites. Now fill in the blanks in the sentences given below with the words opposite in the meaning to the one in bold letters. He has given a word in the bold letters. You have to write the opposite for that. The elephant's eyes are small but its body is big. The animals were happy in the beginning and the jackals entered the forest. They became happy, opposite, unhappy. The giraffe's neck is very long but its tail is long, opposite, short, S-H-O-R-T. Mangoes are sweet but lemons are sour. Sour spelling S-O-U-R. The coconut is a tall tree but the guava is a short tree. Tall opposite, short. The following pairs of words are similar in meaning. Pick out such pairs from the story you have just read. So, what did he ask? So, the pairs are similar in meaning. So, you have to pick up much more pairs from the story you have read. Here are animals, creatures. Next, small, tiny. Talk, speak.